Hello and welcome back to Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. So, in the last one we were fighting Nazamil, and we lost. Big time. We have like 1 health. Everyone has 1 health. And we're chasing her now. We're chasing her down, but I stopped the recording, and I immediately, I went to go take a little break, came back, and my mic was broken. So I haven't had a mic for 2 weeks. I've been sitting here waiting to play for 2 weeks while I waited for this one to come in. I don't know if it's good. I've been testing it and on and off, and it's like, it's gamble.
Let's catch up with Nazamil.
As you can see, I can't even leave, so I couldn't like go grind or anything. I've just been trapped in this area. Just, it's so silent here too. This is the worst place to test my mic for the recording, but okay. I apologize, but it will be better in the future after I get a chance to like hear it more and do more tests.
It's no good. It won't activate. It must be locked from the other side.
No.
What's gotten into her? She said she was going to put masks on us, but then she put one on herself and fled.
She reminded me of the people back in Niez.
The one she put on is the reigning visage, the thing that supposedly controls the other masks. But if that's the case, maybe it alters the mind of whoever wears it as well.
So she used it on herself? Damn it. Why couldn't I explain better? She must think all of us are against her now.
Calm down, Alphen. It isn't over yet.
That's right. We have to go after her.
Sure, but we don't even know where she went.
Judging by what she said recently, it's likely she went to the Keystone. The only problem is finding out where that is.
Yeah.
No, wait. The coordinates she used are still saved here. If we can enter these into another teleporter, then...
You're a genius! So all we need to do is head to another teleporter, right?
Yes. Assuming we're lucky enough to find one that isn't already connected somewhere.
Isn't there one in the beginning
Regardless, I think we should go back to Niez first. What Nazamil said before has me worried.
She said she'd sent out orders. You're right. We should check it out.
Okay, so we're heading back
Before we leave,
to...
we should seal this room. Nazamil might be able to unseal it with her power, and it's better than doing nothing.
Well, hopefully he has the coordinates memorized, because if we
Ouch,
see... Well,
that's smarts.
Are you okay, Rinwell? Nazamil has some crazy tricks up her sleeve.
yeah, you got hit by the burning blade. Blazing sword, I don't know. There's so many names for it. All right.
Done.
Oh,
Let's head back to Nies.
that's all we had to do for that. Wow. Can we tell? Yeah, we can't. We cannot, which means a story event is going to happen all the way back at the beginning. You can't even teleport out here? Do I have to walk all the way back? Oh God. Well, unless something happens, I'll just skip to this because this is a long walk. We have a long way to go. Wait, wasn't there a shortcut here? Is this guy, can we get in here yet? Oh, that would have been so great. No one, you do have something new. Never mind. I just never talked to her in the first place. Okay. No, that's just for that one room. God, this is a long walk. Are we back yet? I don't remember if this door actually opened. No, we still have a ways to go. We had to climb up the damn waterfall. You guys knew? Anything new? I'm just surprised there's no, like, story events along the way. Of all things, they just kind of, hey, we'll walk all the way back. Yeah, we're not that far anymore. I mean, it's fine. Oh, I missed a chest? No, I didn't. Huh. Wait, what the hell? Now it works? Okay, elixir. That chest did not have a pop. I guess when enemies are... I've opened plenty of chests while enemies are around. That's weird. I don't know why that wasn't working. Oh, I went the weird way. No. Was there a teleporter? There was a teleporter. Did I activate you? Oh my god. I take it back. Game smart, me not smart. It was right next to the door, too. How did I miss that? You know what? I needed this. I missed a chest with an elixir in it, so... Worth my time? No. Not worth my time. It's fine. It's fine. How could I miss something so obvious?
I wonder how things are going in Niez.
I hope Bayfon and the others are safe.
Why didn't you just let me fast travel? There was no cutscene or anything to stop me. What? That's weird. So we can go straight back to Niez. I do want to turn this in while we're at it, because this might... Oh, wait, no, there's another side quest. What? Oh, yeah. That's the one I never picked up. I'm not going to pick another one up yet. I'm going to wait till whatever events
like we
happen.
made it here in one piece.
But I forgot to turn this in.
That can't be.
I see. So Nazamil never stopped being treated like that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I know it wasn't the kind of story you wanted to hear. No, it's all right. I'm just glad to hear about her from you all. Everyone else I talked to says they've never heard of her. It's simply heartbreaking. Sounds like you've been worrying about Nazamil this whole time. Of course, but as I said, I couldn't do anything to help her. I felt sorry for her, but I couldn't even give her a snack at that one time. If I ever see her again, I want to apologize. It may not be much consolation,
No.
but still. No, I think that just having someone think about you is itself a very nice feeling. I'm sure Nazamil will appreciate it.
Okay.
Agreed. And we're glad to have been able to hear how you feel about Nazamil. If and when you meet her, I hope you can finally give her that snack.
Very good.
Yes, I will. That's what I'll do. Nazamil, you found some very nice friends. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, probably should have done this before she brought us to 1 health and went a little crazy.
That woman didn't seem to know that Nazamil's mother was a Dahnan, even at that age. Nazamil was kept out of sight for all but a handful of the Hildress family's staff.
She really wasn't exaggerating about her upbringing. My heart hurts just thinking about it. If she were here right now, I'd want to scoop her up and give her a big hug.
The next time we see her, we need to let her know how much she means to us.
Yeah, I probably should have done this before that quest. What? There's a Rinwell one too? Interesting. Okay. We're going here. Nazamil, alone.
No one's doing anything. They're all just standing there.
I don't understand. Nazamil didn't order her puppets to attack?
What?
Or maybe it just hasn't started yet.
Why would they attack? Didn't you want everyone to be, like, happy?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I thought it would make you happy. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Hey, there's Bayfon.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are they all being manipulated by the masks? The suppressors?
Nazamil?
Huh?
Oh,
Wait.
yeah.
If Bayfon is like this, then do you think the inn is okay?
Let's go see.
They're just mimicking her emotion and
What is
her
going on with
movements.
these people?
I'm
With the
glad they're not
necklace?
attacking us. But why do they keep apologizing?
Because they all share Nazamil's thoughts. Okay, they went from ... to I'm sorry.
At this rate, there might not be anyone left not wearing a mask.
And Nazamil plans to do this to the entire world?
I hope the inn hasn't been compromised.
With Bayfon like that, who knows what's happened?
We still buy from shops if... Oh, no, they're fine.
We're done for.
No, look, we're not wearing those masks.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought for sure.
I
I'm
s-
relieved to see some people are still safe. Can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Those masked weirdos out front went berserk all of a sudden and tried to force their way in here. Bayfon said he would lure them away and left us.
So you've been hiding here. Renans and Dahnans, all hunkered down together.
They didn't hesitate to let me in when I feared for my life.
This lady saved me with her astral arts. I never thought I'd see everyone working together like this.
That young man said the masked people went berserk.
Right. Except Nazamil said she'd already sent out orders before we got to her.
Okay, but if that's what initiated the attack, then why have they stopped and gone docile now? And when they talked,
It was Nazamil's consciousness. You said so yourself, didn't you, Alphen?
That does fit with what Nazamil was saying before. How she was changing people's minds to make them the same as her.
And now, she's wearing a mask, and must be in the same state as the people outside. Assuming the reigning visage has the same effects on the wearer as the suppressors, what would happen if she were to interface with the Keystone?
The purpose of connecting to the Keystone was to send orders. But if Nazamil is also under the control of a suppressor... maybe everyone outside has gone quiet, because they've become the same as Nazamil is right now.
But if that's the case,
One in
then what was
circles.
up with all that stuff they said?
I suppose they must have been Nazamil's true feelings. I don't know how it all works, but that has to be it.
all of those masked people we saw kept apologizing to us. If those were actually Nazamil's thoughts, then...
We have to help her. We have to find a way to show her that we aren't mad at her.
But if we want to get to the Keystone, we have to find a teleporter. Oh!
A Dawn Lake!
Yeah.
That's right. There's a teleporter there.
We have the coordinates we need. Let's go before...
Wait. If we're right about what's going on, then it may mean that we'll have to face Nazamil. Before we finally head out, we'll need to make sure we're all prepared for that possibility.
She's right. We can't afford to fail.
Okay, that made it sound pretty obvious, but are you going to give me an actual, like, description?
We should rest up
No.
and tend to our gear.
Right. Let's call it a day.
Those people outside will just have to hold on for a little longer.
I don't think the point of no return probably doesn't actually exist. I mean, you could probably go right up, just like in the main game, you can go right up to the final boss and then initiate it, but...
There's something I can't figure out. Assuming that the Keystone is putting the people in those masks in the same state of mind as Nazamil right now, how did Nazamil become like that?
It was because she put on the mask, right?
Yes. However, when Cal Basel first showed up in Niez, Nazamil was wearing the mask.
But then when we saw her after that, she wasn't wearing it anymore. Could that mean she wasn't being controlled by it at first?
Perhaps the mind control function is something that can be shut off. At least with Nazamil's mask. The reigning visage.
That would mean Nazamil went to the trouble of turning that function on before putting on the mask again.
I don't get it. If we were simply in the way, there was no need for her to do that after we defeated her.
We couldn't have been in the way.
Defeated?
She said she's doing all of this for us, didn't she?
She also said we're her friends.
That may be so, but Nazamil still attacked us when we tried to stop her.
It seemed like she wasn't listening to what we were saying. It was like we were talking past each other.
We're still overlooking something. Whatever it was that drove Nazamil to the point of fighting us. Even before she gave up and erased herself. If we want to help her, we need to find out what that is before we see her again.
Okay. He says defeated, but we certainly did not defeat her. She kicked our ass. Can't believe Bayfon himself has been masked, but his sacrifice allowed us to defend the place. Oh, we've got to fight on, so it's not in vain. Thank you for saving my son. Okay, this is exactly what I predicted would happen. As far as, like, this town coming together after a crisis, but I didn't obviously predict any masks or that kind of thing. I'm glad you're unhurt. You saved my skin by letting me shelter here.
It's
He's about to talk about it. You guys will do something about this, right? Please, you gotta.
ironic that it takes a situation like this for Dahnans and Renans to actually cooperate.
Sorry. There are evacuees resting upstairs, both Dahnan and Renan. Keep the noise
I
down.
suppose. At least they've stopped quarreling, even if it's only temporary.
Even given the circumstances, I cannot believe we've got to take shelter in a place like this. I just can't relax with Dahnans around. I hear ya. I just don't get all those Renans that are making all friendly-like with them. Okay, so not everyone's on board. That's clear. Look at all these Dahnans and Renans coming to each other's aid. Bayfon was right after all. Except those guys. I'm ashamed to admit it. Took something like this to make me realize it, though. It's fair. I do need to do some restocking. Hold on. Alright, I did some restocking, and we still don't have a 5 on this. That is unfortunate. I really need this, because casting time minus 20%, and then carrying over casting time 5%. Oh, I guess it's that way. And I saved this one for more casting time, and then I'm going to get another one for casting time. We can make casting time, like, non-existent.
But did we have to spend so much?
We just made 80K. We're pretty rich right now, honestly. Alright. Oh, there are new... What? They require the previous weapon. Okay. Or the weapon we found in... the last place. Ooh, 70 more elemental attack? Rugula core. Okay, that seems like either endgame element or materials? I don't see it. Yeah, it's not something we can just get here, so okay. All right, let's sleep. How reassuring to have you guys here. I can't do much for you, but would you like to stay the night? Yeah.
I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamil.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it nonstop. When we had to fight Nazamil, where did I go wrong? Nazamil tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
We were her first friends. So, when we rejected her too...
It meant Nazamil lost her whole world. That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her. Because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
I don't remember him doing anything like truly wrong when he was talking to her. I mean, he was trying to talk her down somewhat nicely, I believe. He made it sound like they were just like, no, you're wrong, you're bad, or something. But I don't remember anything like that happening.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I? I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything. I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Xion.
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamil is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Xion.
And besides, you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamil. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. Saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamil's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other. That's why I want to help Nazamil however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Yeah. Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you.
Wait, I haven't finished the quest yet.
I think I'm ready to say it. Now that I'm prepared to move forward. Xion,
Now's not the time.
What?
Good.
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay? Is that all right?
You're
Oh,
always
boy.
5 steps ahead of me.
She just got done, like, saying, you know, all you can think about is Nazamil, and then he, like, shifted to that, and I'm like, that clearly makes this the wrong time for a proposal. Don't do it. It's not going to seem as sincere.
All right. Did everybody get enough rest?
Let's get moving. Nazamil is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
Is this the end? Hold on. Let me see. Am I allowed to... You opened everything back? Oh, no. There's a new Cyslodia one, a new Alphen one, new Rinmel, and a generic one. There's also the long one, whatever one, the wedding one, where he's thinking about weddings. That's a lot of side quests still. I don't know, it's hard to tell, because if this is the end... What is this called? Land of the Beginning. I'm like close enough to the end that I kind of want to see. Is there a way I can check this without... Hold on. Alright. Best way to not spoil yourself on a game is to ask a friend to look up the quest you're on and look up a mission list. So they said that there is one more after this. So I'm guessing that this is going to lead into getting to the place, and then the last quest will be saving her and ending the game. Therefore, I think...
Provoking those masked guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey, quit it!
I don't know if they're really doing much. I think we can just safely... Are you going to say I'm sorry? I'm sorry? I think we can just do side quests, finish it up, get everything out of the way, and then just end the game whenever we take this teleporter. I mean, it'll probably lead to a dungeon that we'll be able to come back from, but I don't know. It just... Once I start a dungeon, I like to go through it and be done. Like, I like to do all the side stuff and then finish the game. So I don't want to just, you know... So this is going to turn into a side quest episode for the... for the rest of this, more than likely. Unless these take 10 minutes, but... this said it was in the office, and I believe the office is up here? Yeah. Oh, we're in Reveal Prison Tower. There's only one way to go. Never mind. Are we helping,
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're such a softie.
I already forgot his name. Bregan, that's it. Say, I got a bit of a request for you. Will you hear me out? Sure, what's up? As I mentioned before, those days of Cyslodians keeping an eye on each other has had a lasting impact. The biggest issue is how people are treating the former informants.
Well...
They're still they're still taking flack for their past actions. Yeah, the anger of those who lost their families because of the informants won't go away in a mere year. The Silver Swords have forbidden personal vendettas, but not everyone's satisfied with that. A few extreme informant hunters have been attacking former informants. That's nothing more than pointless violence. Yeah, we can't let this slide, but it's not like people will voice their discontent out in the open. Sure, that was the norm up until a year ago, hiding your true feelings from the world. Honestly, I find it easier to talk to outsiders like yourselves. I'm sure others feel the same. Similarly. I see. So that's what you wanted to to ask of us. It is. Talk to the villagers and hear out their feelings on the former informants. I'd like to hear everyone's true feelings. From former informants and those who detest them. Yeah?
Got it.
Got it, we'll ask. Thanks, you're a huge help. A local like myself couldn't navigate these waters. We'll take care of it, Bregan. Okay. I expected this. I'm surprised we haven't done this yet.
So much to worry about.
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
I'm turning down the music. Alright, so, we have one guy to talk to here. And it looked like there were at least one star in the other area. What do I think of the informant hunters? Why, well, hell. You asked that knowing I used to be an informant, right? You're just here to get your jollies harassing me, aren't you? Well, I've had enough of this crap. Wait, what? What? Wait, you used to be an informant? We had no clue. We're here at the behest of the Silver Swords to gather opinions on informants from the populace. We don't mean you any harm. Some things may not be easy to talk about, but we want to hear what you have to say. Oh, really? The thing is, someone in town told everyone that I used to be an informant. As a result, I've had to endure all sorts of abuse. I thought you'd come for your own pound of flesh. Sorry. Though to be honest, I don't blame them for coming for revenge. Even with all that abuse, after everything I've done, I'm in no position to complain. I've exploited others for my own gain. But then I got informed on by another guy and ended up in forced labor myself. What goes around comes around, I guess. Is there something you want? Like, do you want the Silver Swords to protect you? Nah, I don't want anything like that. Though, if you really want to know, this may be an odd answer, but I want to atone for my mistakes. For the sake of those who I've wronged. Rather than hide from the informant hunters, I'd rather make amends in front of everyone. It's probably too late for that, though, so I'm just living here quietly. Thanks. Is that so? Thanks for telling us. Okay. Well, that's only one opinion of an informant, but he sincerely thinks that, you know, regrets it. Obviously he would. Like, why wouldn't you? He was kind of forced into it. The hell? What do you want? We just want to have a little chat. No need to be scared. It's just been a while since anyone tried to talk to me. Everyone just assumes I was an informant. What? So you're mistaken for a former informant? Yes, lots of people around me were taken away, but it wasn't my doing. That sounds tough. Condemned for something you didn't even do. Exactly. Why do I have to live in fear, even after the Renans left? People are wielding so-called justice with this informant hunting, but what if an innocent person like me ends up getting attacked? Have you tried making your case with everyone? Of course I did, but who'd believe the words of a former informant? Ugh.
I guess.
If only you could get them to understand what really happened. There must be some way. Nah, I can't think of... Hold on. I know. If you meet the others, please make a case for my innocence. Okay. I keep looking over because I can see like my mic decibel meter, and does seem like it's getting a little high sometimes. I'm trying to back off a bit to try to... it's gonna take a minute for audio to get balanced. I know I already mentioned it, but like, I apologize if I'm miss some editing
here. If only we could
here.
have flown with the wind to get here faster.
The informant hunters? I don't think that's right. What? Could you tell me why you feel that way? Back then, everyone was so desperate to survive. There's no point condemning someone for making a mistake. I was also informed on by someone and put into forced labor, but I have no hard feelings towards them. Even after what you've been through? Yes, though maybe it's only because I was able to come back alive. It's sad to see people hating each other again after barely surviving, you know? I see. Yeah, I feel the same. Thanks for telling us. Who else? Ellie. This is a very...
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Very fetch quest in a way. Fetching information. Informant hunting. It's difficult to say in public, but I think it should be allowed. Can I ask why you think that? Both my parents were taken after someone informed on them. I haven't seen them since. Pro hunter sister, huh? I've mourned them ever since that day. If it meant freeing myself from that pain, even I see. My sister seems to think differently than I do. Anti-hunting sister. Or auntie? I don't know. You know, sis, I hate informants too. I just don't see any good coming from taking revenge on them. But it's the Renans who were really bad. Well, why should Dahnans hate each other after all this time?
Yeah.
You've forgiven them then? No, I haven't. How could I? It's just violence wouldn't solve anything. You're right. It may provide some temporary relief, but it won't make your sadness go away. It hurts to hold on to anger for so long without an outlet for it. It's why they want to resort to violence. Yeah, maybe I'd feel better if I talked to people around town with similar experiences, but that's not happening. Talk with other people, huh? Thanks for sharing your honest opinions, both of you. It's helpful. No problem.
Even though the Renan subjugation has ended, no one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah. A year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
Maybe? We'll see. Alright. Bregan? I don't know what we're coming up with. Let's see. They all have their own thoughts, eh? Thanks for letting me know. Now I have an idea of what everyone's thinking, at the very least. But we still don't know what to do. True, each side has their own thoughts. I think it'll take time to solve this problem. It's probably better if they can at least talk to each other more openly without us in between. I feel like it's getting more complicated because everyone's holding it in with their hearts closed off. It's just as you say, the long Renan subjugation left deep scars in these people. I wonder if there's a way to open the hearts of people like that. Bregan, you've been working hard on a seriously tough issue, huh? I suppose so. The only thing I look forward to these days is a drink when I get home.
Right.
A drink, that's it. Couldn't we use that?
Well?
Did you think of something?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we get all the adults in town together for a round of drinks? I mean, obviously I don't drink, but adults seem to talk more when they drink, right? They also throw punches more, sometimes. That goes to show they let their guards down. Maybe they'll be able to say what's on their mind. Huh, you're right. Booze can be an easy way to loosen some lips. Yep, that might just work. Lots of folks in Cicelodia enjoy a good drink. Keeps the cold at bay. It's better than sitting around doing nothing. That means we'll need Siligan and lots
How
of it.
about it?
We can get the ingredients from Zeugles. Give ingredients. I think we already have what you're looking for. You sure you're willing to give these to me? Sure. You don't need it, you need it, don't you? Thanks for that. That's honestly, that's enough to make plenty of Siligan. I feel bad for always being helped by you guys. It'll take a while to make this much, but when we're done, let's have a big party hosted by the Silver Swords. Hopefully people from all over town will come. No, I'm sure they'll come, lured by the booze. But what's important is what comes next. It's not something that can be solved by the power of booze alone, huh? But I'm sure it'll be a good first step for people in the city to talk frankly. Yes, I believe so too. I don't know if this one's actually going to help, but they're trying. They're trying.
Fire water to melt people's frozen hearts. I'd like us
Continue.
to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights break out?
So
Thank
what if they
you.
do? No way to get closer to someone than having a good rumble, I say.
You might be right. Maybe what Cislodia needs right now is a way to release some pent-up pressure.
No, I never thought of it that way. You know what? They should just have, I guess, an arena. You know, not like a death match kind of arena, but like a simple arena where you get together and I guess a betting
That was quite the little adventure we went
arena.
on.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
There's 2 quests here. Let's continue this, because this is the wedding one.
Tilsa, I didn't know you'd come back here.
And it's voiced.
Yeah, I switch off between here and Pelagian. What's with you, Alphen? You in some kind of trouble?
No, not exactly. I'm looking for a certain flower. I heard that a flower that makes you happy when you wear it grows around here.
A flower that what? It sounds like crazy talk.
It's supposed to be rare and only grows in Calaglia. You haven't heard of it?
Rare, huh?
Volcano?
It could be that one flower. You know, the white one that grows in the Iglia wastes.
Oh, that one. I've certainly never seen it anywhere else, but I didn't know it had that kind of legend attached to it. So why do you need this flower that makes you happy anyway?
I'm doing some research on wedding ceremonies. I don't know anything about them, so I thought I'd start by looking into bouquets. In my research, I heard about a perfect flower that grows in Calaglia, so I decided to track it down.
I see. Wedding ceremonies, huh? If you're looking into that kind of thing, I assume you...
You've got your reasons, right, Alphen? I wish nothing but the best for you. The area where that flower grows has been full of Zoogles recently. They may have trampled all the flowers fled.
Guess we'll just have to go and see. Thank you for all the information.
Hang on, why are Tilsa and Nath grinning like fools?
You
figure it out. You think maybe he wants the flowers to make a bouquet? To give to someone?
You just said you figure it out, but you just gave it away.
Alphen, you planning on making someone special the happiest woman in the world?
Wait a minute, I never said anything like that. I'm simply trying to learn more about weddings.
You traitor! I'm supposed to be the first, then it's your turn!
What the?
No, you're misunderstanding. It's really not like that. Nath, back me up here.
If we're jumping to conclusions, then just ignore that ignoramus and go off to find the flowers. But be careful.
I haven't heard
Thanks.
of ignoramus
I appreciate it.
in a long time.
Wait, Alphen! Ah, damn it!
What does he mean he's supposed to be first?
Let's head to the Iglia Wastes. We might get to see the actual flowers we could use in a bouquet up close and personal.
Right. I just hope Zoogles haven't destroyed them.
Hey, at least that's not saying there might be Zoogles defending him.
Can't believe he'd do that to me. I thought for sure I'd find a woman before him.
I don't know where that confidence comes from, but I've got something to talk to you about one of these days.
You know, Grenar, smiling in support is more attractive than bitter jealousy.
Attractive? Yeah, you're right. Good luck, Alphen.
You're so simple-minded.
Have you not seen Shion next to him for the entire duration of his existence here? This guy. Come on, just a little.
Why you?
Not gonna happen. Everyone's in the same boat. Ugh, fine, lousy cheapskate. What did you say? After all we've done for you. Cut it out. What's going on here? Oh, it's you. Perfect timing. Let's ask the blazing sword, shall we? Suits me just fine. I'm not going to complain about whatever the Blazing Sword decides. Now, wait a sec. This kid is trying to get materials to repair his house, but there's a waiting list. Come on, I don't need much. I'm worked to the bone and just want a place to sleep after a hard day's work. What's wrong with that? You think you're the only one? Materials are distributed after performing thorough investigations into necessity. We can't make exceptions for everyone. Well, I suppose that's true, but... Damn right it is. See, the Blazing Sword is on my side. No, all I'm trying to say is... Then give me some that are going to Mo School. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Mo School? Those materials meant for the Renans? I suppose there may be some flexibility there. They put us through hell for so long. They can hardly complain if we do to them what they did to us. Now wait just a minute. What, you have a problem with that? You the one that pummeled the Renans? Yeah, just wave that sword of yours around and they'll fall in line. These guys are the exact reason Alphen doesn't want to help people. Now, I only wanted to end their tyranny. I'm not out for revenge. That's what you say, but I know how you feel. But with that kind of thinking, the fighting will never end. You've got to understand, you can't inflict the same pain you've suffered onto others. I've got no intention of disobeying you. Yeah, it's not like we can stand up to the Renans without you anyway. That's not what I'm saying. Poor Alphen.
I'm not getting through. It's not about what the Blazing Sword says.
You didn't drop Zephyr's name.
I can't play that card forever. I do understand how both of them feel. It's just that...
It's important to explain yourself using your own words, but it's just as important to rest when you need to. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, all right.
Are we gonna come back and they went ahead with it anyway? Rest at the end. Okay.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
You look thoroughly beat. Care to take a rest? I don't think you... Technically, we haven't even fought anything since our last rest.
What's this? Look at you. What the? It's you!
Weak as always. You make me sick.
Bull Run. But you're dead!
Oh? Then how am I here before you now?
How are we here in the first place?
I'm just dreaming.
Is that what you think? Allow me to enlighten you. I know the truth of this world. Friendship, trust, all that you believe in is fragile and fleeting.
Stop.
Those you seek to save are selfish and uncaring. You know it to be true. The only way to unify them...
Stop!
...is through fear.
What? 100? Wait, no, what?
Because it's the truth. You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you?
Enough! I will show you true power!
I can't even do anything about it. Can I use items? I have access to items. I mean, I might as well.
Unleash lightning! This should do it!
Jesus.
I'm not... Flee! Try harder! You flee to fight the flame inside me!
I'm scared to, like, use anything.
The only thing that can unite the feeble maggots of this world is domination.
Wait, or no, Rain Clash.
Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel at your will. Dominate them. Trample them and make them crawl on the ground.
Oh, that move. I remember that now. You're just gonna throw me into a Volron solo fight? Really?
Stop it! I'm not like you!
Those do not heal for much.
Take this!
How do I...
Die!
Oh my god. I think I might have to use a actual heal here. Sure.
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
Eternal devastation!
Unleash lightning!
I'm not done!
The public is nothing more than an endless stream of beings demanding that their needs be satisfied. They're loyal when you have them.
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
I'm not doing much damage. Ah, he's close.
Like you did in Niez.
Uh-oh.
With its
Uh-oh.
flame, burn down all who oppose you until...
I don't think there's anything I can do to stop him here, if I remember correctly. I think I just need to heal myself and hope that I don't die.
Only ash remains.
Or kill him in time.
Already in your hands. All you have to do is use it.
No, you're wrong. The path that I must take, the truth of it. All others shall be banished.
Oh, wait, I can move during this. Yeah.
Try harder. My turn.
Dodge.
Now. 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 Not a chance. Now. Here I come.
Right. I remember doing that.
Move away. Raining. Try harder. My turn.
Oh, that was lucky. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to keep going. Okay. Those do not heal a lot. I'm just going to use another elixir.
That did it.
Okay.
Try harder. That's not what I want. Know your place. I don't want to bind or be bound.
Okay. Just surprise level 100 Volron?
What's the matter? No words to disagree? Are you so afraid to admit the truth? That power and fear will always win over faith and honor? Or will it take the pain of the whip to open your eyes?
Maybe. It's true that I don't know the pain of the whip. I couldn't feel pain when they struck me after all. And I understand what you're saying. People can be selfish. That much I can't deny. They hide their true intentions to get what they want. I've seen it countless times. Even so, I choose a path free of oppression.
So a refusal, then. At the very least, you have no choice but to use force if you wish to destroy me.
Do I? Maybe you can be defeated with force. But that would make me no better than you. If you utilize fear to rise above others, you'll only live in fear of when you yourself will fall. It's another form of oppression. You aren't Volron. You're a shadow born from my doubts.
Even if that's true, I still have the power to engulf you in darkness. What will you do if not destroy me?
If you were born from me, then that means you're a part of me. I'll accept that and keep on living.
Taking the weak route, are we? Go on then, but stay vigilant, or the night may come when this shadow consumes you.
I'm used to your threats, but I'll heed your warning all the same.
Interesting. Okay. That was a completely different type of side quest, and not super unique, you know, face yourself kind of thing. But they made it Volron for some reason. I would have loved to fight like another Alphen, but we're using Volron's model and his moves. It's probably easier.
Didn't get enough sleep?
No, it's not that.
Then what?
I think I had a strange dream.
Oh? About what?
I don't remember exactly, but I think it was important.
Well, whatever it was. You seem less tired than you were yesterday.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like a load has been lifted.
Good. Now let's get moving. We still have a lot to do.
Yeah. I'm not giving up.
I feel like this text needs an auto option. I feel like I'm cutting off camera angles as they go by because I just don't know. All right, well, honestly, that was a decent side quest. And he hit 98. No one else hit 98.
I think it's
just
safe
him.
to rest here now.
Wait, right? No. It just only showed him. Ooh, hold on. 3,000 more points. I could get all of these. Never mind. I'm close though. And that and that, and then set that. Oh, damn. And set that. Oh god. Strengthen guard ignition immediately after blocking an enemy attack makes guard ignition deal more damage. Huh. Oh, yeah, that's content. That's like kind of like her counter edge. Immediately after blocking. Oh, guard ignition moves are where you hold the move down and then you're also holding guard to strengthen it. Literally any of these. Stronger if activated with guard. Okay, so I use those all the time. Those are the only ones on our list. Oh, damn. Dohalim. 1 square left. Pentagon. Easier over limit, and we'll set this, and he's almost done too. There is a skit. I just want to check. Okay, we're going there.
What are you looking at?
I'm not sure. The world in front of me, I guess. Nothing has really changed, but somehow it feels like I'm looking at something new. Even the stars are brighter. It's like a wall that was always there is gone now. It's hard to describe.
Maybe your breakthrough has let you see things differently.
You think so? Yeah, you might be right. Maybe I was scared.
That people would be disappointed in you?
Yes. But then I was thinking, do you remember the last thing Volron said to me?
If you choose to walk that path, you choose that path. You choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption.
Wow. Word for word.
If I kept trying to play the hero everyone wanted me to be, I may have ended up just like he said. Of course, I know this won't solve all my problems. I'm sure there will still be times when I face betrayal or despair. But I can accept that if it's the result of my own choices. As long as I make my own decisions, I will be the master of my own fate. It's strange how a simple change in one's mindset can make such a big difference. It's not like I'm doing anything differently.
You freed yourself. It's been a while, but you finally look like yourself again, Alphen.
Thanks. Thank you, Xion.
Interesting. I kind of feel like that should have been a main story beat. I mean, maybe the skit already was, but it was referencing the dream, so... Huh. Where is this? This is way up here. Okay. We gotta go find this flower that's totally not trampled on by... There'll be one untrampled flower. Ah, it's up here. I actually had to use Dohalim to make this grow again. I think I did that between episodes.
That's our target.
Our target? Those kind of look like the Roses of Unity, though. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I main Rinwell now. Oh, she got a new move, by the way. I forgot to go over, or look over that. Shooting Star combines Freeze Lancer and Holy Lance. I don't have any of those on currently. Those are two very high ones, though. Maelstrom is great, but I kind of want to try this. And Holy Lance? Okay. I think it might be worth testing.
Ready, Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. I never miss.
Alright, Holy Lance.
I'll trip it up.
And then we'll use Freeze Lancer.
As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I was improving.
Made me
I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Reinforcements incoming. Not a problem.
Holy. Okay.
Now I can keep at it.
I didn't heal you.
I'll take you all on.
Rinwell just gets Black Mage LB3.
Flare Demolisher.
More
I
Zugals?
feel like I may have seen that before, but I don't remember it. Alright, let's try this.
That was awesome, Xion.
Thanks. The next one's on you.
Sleep now. Lunar corruption.
So depending on what the enemy's weak to, I may just like switch around like that, because these things aren't weak to light, but a lot of the enemies in the story are weak to dark. So shooting star would be amazing against them.
Make it rain.
Nope.
Oh, violent darting
That didn't
wind.
work.
Magic Gazam. Crescent moon. Sealed.
Cyclone?
Cyclone.
Glacial
Hit. Illuminate the sun. Magic Gazam. Holy land.
They keep dying before I can use strike.
They really are beautiful flowers, but they've all been trampled, like we feared.
There are a few that aren't harmed. So these are the flowers that can make you happy. Got it. Learned something new.
It was nice to see the real thing. Since we took care of the Zugals that trampled them, they should grow back soon.
You're right. If someone wants them for a wedding bouquet, they'll probably be able to pick some here. Though it may take a while for enough to bloom for a whole bouquet. Something wrong, Rinwell?
It's nothing. I just had a lonely thought.
Lonely? What thought?
I was imagining your wedding. Your bride might be someone very close to me. A dear friend. This was just a thought, remember? But if it is someone like that, I'd naturally be overjoyed for two people I love. But at the same time, I'd probably feel a little like I was losing my closest friend.
Oh.
Rinwell.
Alphen, if it does turn out that way, you have to promise me you'll take care of her forever.
Okay, being married does not mean you lose your friend. Well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. It does actually mean that sometimes, but it shouldn't mean that.
Look at me. I can't even picture it without welling up.
Rinwell, I haven't made any decisions about my future. So you should put thoughts like that out of your head. But you really care about that friend of yours, don't you? I'm sure if this friend heard what you just told me, she'd be very happy. I feel like I should thank you. Thanks, Rinwell.
You're welcome. I'm sorry for wasting your time with my crazy thoughts.
No, it's okay.
Oh, and I had another idea. When a bride throws the bouquet, only one person can catch it, right? I always thought that was unfair. Maybe you can do something about that. Like, give one flower to each person or something.
Isn't throwing the bouquet part of the fun? If you hand out flowers instead, then won't some people be disappointed?
Anyone who's married would.
You may be right. Maybe there's some other way. What do you think, Hootle? Hootle and I will talk it over. If we come up with something good, then maybe it'll take off.
Okay. I still have to look at Xion's diary. I'm kind of waiting for the entries to actually exist.
Hey, Hootle! Think we could discuss that bouquet we were talking about earlier?
Sounds fun. What did you want to talk about?
Xion! Nothing. We were just playing around.
Really?
Where is Xion during all this? Wait, is this quest done? Like, full on? Yeah, it's done. Okay. I thought it seemed like that was going to go on for a while. Ah, it continues, doesn't it? We got to pick up another part of it. All right, well, we got stuff to finish up here, though. There's another quest back here. Wonder what that's about. Maybe I'll look at Xion's diary quick.
We've reached our destination.
If it's a lot to read, then 4 pages. Okay, that's not bad. I think I'll start writing a diary today to commemorate embarking on a journey with everyone, or something like that. I just want us to be able to look back and think, wow, that really happened, and laugh. The only thing is, I have no clue how to write a diary, so it might end up being in my weird style. I can't help it since I've never written one before. Not that it really matters. I don't know if this makes sense as a topic for my first diary entry, but today we talked about weddings. It's already been over a year since we attended Kaguri and Nodio's amazing ceremony. A lot of people started talking in private about it, and now more people want to get married. That's nice. Something positive to talk about. Also, I realized I had a big misunderstanding. What Kisara told me about how if you don't catch a bride's bouquet, you can never get married. I'm glad that isn't true. It's not like I cared much one way or the other, but I guess it bothered me just a little. Speaking of which, Alphen looked strangely serious at dinner. I wonder what's going on. It's not like the food tasted bad. I mean, he got second helpings. Maybe he was thinking up a new dish? Kisara consulted with me. Rinwell and Alphen were talking, and I was going to join them, but then Kisara stopped me. She said she wanted advice on her new shield. Like, how to make the design more visually appealing. That is a smart decision to distract her. I'd always taken her to be the practical type, but it seems she's come to understand the importance of style. This is a wonderful development. I'll need to give her some good advice. Anyway, she seems really focused on the details. Even after she finished telling me about it, she kept asking one question after another, so it went on for a while. I didn't even notice that Alphen and Rimwell had already finished talking. Kisara sure is particular about her designs, so I think this will take some time, but it'll be worth it. Get ready for a great shield, Kisara. Wow. What are they others talking about? I've been helping Kisara with the new design of her shield for a while, but she suddenly told me that's enough. After she'd been asking me so passionately about every detail too. I wonder if she didn't like my advice. She didn't seem bothered by it though. I thought I'd go ask Rinwell, but she was in the middle of talking to Alphen, so I changed my mind. Speaking of which, the two of them sure have been talking a lot lately. I wonder what it's about. I wish they'd include me if it's such an exciting topic. But it's not like I want to know all about Alphen's personal business or anything. I'm just a little curious. I see. I should be reading those as they come up then, because they seem relevant.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
All right. Now what should I do? Hey, Alphen. Hey. You look like something's on your mind. What's up? It's just that Tilsa doesn't come back much.
What was that?
She hasn't come back. Is she okay? Well, it's not like she went anywhere dangerous or anything. As you know, she's been focused on supporting Pelagian for some time now. She used to return here from time to time for supplies and information. So you just meant that she hasn't been back in a while. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't screw up and get attacked by Zeugles on her way back, but maybe something happened where she is. Oh right, do you think you could go check in on her for me? I don't want to force you to do anything, but with your skills, Zeugles are of little concern, so... Yeah.
Got it.
Got it, we're on it. Thanks, I appreciate it. That reminds me. Grenar also said he had something important he needed to do. That needed doing. Grenar did. Got it. We'll stop by later. Sorry to ask so much of you, and thank you. Okay. Might as well get this out of the way. They just keep coming up. Oh, okay.
Tilsa's okay.
No need to worry about her. Like Nath said, she's probably just busy with work.
For now, let's see what Grenar wanted to talk to us about.
A girl?
Hey.
Grenar, Nath said that you have important business or a task you needed help with. Ah, yes. It's rather serious, so I can only ask someone I truly trust. Do you think you can trust me? Well, I suppose you'd be fine. All right, I'm entrusting this to you. A letter? Yeah, give it to Tilsa, and make absolutely sure you give it to her yourself. No matter what, don't lose it or give it to anyone else. It's incredibly important letters that I've poured my soul into. It is it? So in other words, it's a love letter.
What?
What? No, I mean... sounds a little excessive to respond like that. Looks like I can't hide it from you. Yeah, that's what it is, a love letter. That's why I need your help. Could you go give it to Tilsa and let me know what it says? She says? Got it. We were already planning on checking on her anyway. Thanks. If she ends up turning me down. Cry with me, Alphen. No, you can do that on your own. Okay. Pelagian? How did she... Well, we'll pick up Renmel's while we're here, too. That's really far from
Finally.
Calaglia.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Oh, poem?
Dohalim, I've been thinking about how you've been bringing together the refugees from Lenegis all by yourself. It's incredible.
Right? It sounds like you've got a lot to deal with, but I never hear you complaining. Way to go, man!
Each thoroughfare is a river. The aimless wanderers its flotsam. The rapids become deafening in their ceaseless roar.
What are you talking about? Is there a dangerous river in Pelesian or something?
No, that was Dohalim's somewhat idiosyncratic way of complaining.
Huh? Which part?
The deafening rapids represent the troubled voices of the people here. He has to listen to their woes every single day, so I suppose he must get tired after a while.
Okay. Though, to be honest, even with it explained, I'm still not sure I really get it.
My hand extended to carry any burden, receiving but pebbles.
He wants to help them solve their problems, so he listens to their concerns, but they only ever bring him small, trivial matters.
The good translator.
How did you get all of that?
Suspended outside your window, sunlight caught on sodden shadows. 'Tis no cause for shame.
Wow, it sounds so mysterious. What's this one about, Kisara?
In this case, the sodden shadows would be laundry. One of the Renans must have complained about wet clothing that some Dahnan hung out to dry. He's expressing the frustration he feels at having to listen to such petty grievances all the time.
Yes, your inferences are correct. As a man in my position, I find it difficult to speak my mind. Looking back, my achievements in Menancia truly would have been impossible were it not for your assistance. I find I am quite inadequate on my own.
Dohalim, you're a hard worker. You should be proud of that. I'd be glad to lend an ear to your complaints anytime.
Great courage is needed to travel the long road ahead. You, as ever, are my courage.
Dohalim? Yes. Let's continue to travel it together.
I don't think I need that one explained to me.
I still don't get it.
Kisara's really good at translating him. Or interpreting his poetic nature.
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good
so
grief, you're such a
Rinmel's
softie.
helping little kids.
Fine.
Hey.
Tilsa, so this is where you were. Oh, if it isn't Alphen, were you looking for me? You haven't been back to Ulzebek lately, so Nath asked us to check in on you. Oh, so that's what this is about. Come to think of it, I haven't been able to contact them recently. Did you run into some kind of trouble here? Not exactly. I've just been busy. There's a lot of anxious people in this city, after all. Things do still seem tense in Pelagian between the Dahnans and Renans. Even with the reduction in conflicts by separating where they live, people's hearts and minds aren't so easy to deal with. Speaking of which, you know a lot about mental health too, right? Yeah, that's why there are many things for me to do here. It's also why I've neglected keeping in touch with Ulzebek.
By the way...
No, that reminds me, there's a request we got in Ulzebek. Oh, what is it? We received an important letter from Grenar. He'd like you to read it. He asked us to get your response, so please come to a decision after you've given it a thorough read. I don't need to think about this. Yes, I'll gladly accept. What? Seriously? Of course. I'd welcome a supply of goods anytime. Tell him to send whatever he can. Wait a minute, supplies? What did the letter say? It was a list of supplies that can be shipped from Ulzebek. Where do you think it said? Grenar, you gave us the wrong letter. Oh, so it was supposed to be a different letter. He's always been bad at following through when it comes to unfortunate things like this. Sorry about all the trouble you've been put through. I'll be going back to Ulzebek in a few days. Understood. We'll let Nathan Grenar know. Wrong letters. Alright, what's going on with you? Oh. Give me a break. It's not like Dahnans can use magic. But that lady who's friends with the Blazing Sword could. Forget about it. It's impossible. Quit trying to act like a Renan. Whoa there, easy. No need to fight. It's the Blazing Sword and his lady friend. Hey, listen to this. I want to use Astral Arts just like you do, but she keeps saying I can't. It's crazy talk. A Dahnan pretending to be a Renan. Oh. You shouldn't talk like that. She just looks up to Rinwell. No need to shame her. But it's not possible for Dahnans to use Astral Arts. I mean, even Renans. Hey, wait. Why did she run off? She ran off. I thought I could get along well with her. We were having a normal conversation and everything. I said that Dahnans might be able to use magic in the future, and asked her to show me a trick. Then she suddenly got all angry and, well, you saw. I see. Seems like even if there is a path of reconciliation between Dahnans and Renans, it's a long one. Can I still be friends with that girl? Or is it impossible because I'm Dahnan? I'm sure there's a way. You never know. It's possible she was angry about something else and doesn't care about who's Renan and who's Dahnan. Hey, do you have some kind of magic for that? To make her my friend? Sorry, magic doesn't work like that. That's what I thought. I guess it really is impossible for Dahnans and Renans to be friends. That's not true. Look, I'll find some way for you two to be friends. You mean it? You promise? Thank you. What am I gonna do now, Alphen? I got a little carried away there. The two of us will just have to find a way to make them friends. Glad you're on board. There's got to be something we can do. I think our first move is finding the girl that stormed off. For some reason. Sure. Why did she storm off?
That Renan girl seemed like she was hiding something.
Everyone has their secrets, even children.
For now, let's focus on finding her.
Okay.
Someone may know where the girl went. We should try asking kids around town if they know anything.
Oh boy. Alright, there's also a quest here to pick up after. You're talking about that girl who makes those cool necklaces, right?
Huh?
Necklaces? I didn't know about those. Oh yeah, she's really good with her hands. A while back, I had her make a ring for my sister. Talent with jewelry craft gets you nowhere with Renans, though.
Thanks.
Sounds like she's got some real talent, though. Thanks for the info. Okay. He's using Astral Arts to make jewelry? Just a good use for it. You mean that girl who, with the super weak astral energy, right? Sure, I know her. No one takes her seriously. Renans only respect Renans with strong astral energy. Oh, so her astral energy is weak. I think I can see why she got so angry. Okay. That explains why she ran off. You're forgiven, game, for that just random... No, I don't know anyone like that. Really, you live in the same part of town. Surely you've played with her at some point. I'd never play with her. My mom told me not to. Sounds like the poor girl's been treated like dirt by the Renans. Oh boy.
We still don't know where she went, but I think we've gotten the picture.
Yeah. Her astral energy is weak, so she's been ostracized by the Renans.
So when the Dahnan girl acted like she could use astral arts, it set her off.
Wait, Alphen. I have an idea. The Renan girl is good with jewelry, right? So maybe if we give her some materials to make necklaces with, it would help them become friends.
Worth a shot. After all, most people are happy when others show interest in what they like.
Besides, I don't want her to feel trapped, just because Renan values say someone's aptitude with astral energy determines their worth. I want her to know that she can focus on what she enjoys and be herself.
We should relay that message and give her some supplies for her art.
Then that settles it. First, let's gather supplies. Now that I think about it, a book I once read had some information about materials used in Dahnan necklaces, so I know where we can start.
Once we've got everything, let's take them to the Dahnan girl and fill her in on our plan.
I almost guarantee I have everything.
It isn't easy being different. That's something Nazamil and I know all too well, which is all the more reason to do everything we can to help that girl.
I can relate too, but I'll let Rinwell take the lead on this one.
I agree. This seems important to her.
Okay. We do not have Blistering Fangs. I think they're a little expensive, but I'm still probably just gonna buy them. Let's see what you're up to first. This man looks like he wants to talk to you, Dohalim. Maybe you should hear him out. Indeed. You there, do you need something from me? Lord Dohalim, allow me to make a suggestion. Pelagian is in a very dangerous situation right now. What do you mean? Tell me the details. I mean, I think Pelagian is a great city. They've accepted all of us who came from Lenegis, but the Renans who live here rely on aid for everything. We hardly have any industries or make anything for ourselves. I don't think that's good for things to continue like this. Renans in this city need a more stable foundation.
I see.
Well, it's reassuring to hear how concerned you are about the future of your fellow compatriots. Thank you. But I don't yet know exactly what to do. This is an issue that involves all the Renans who lived here. One person alone cannot solve it. That's true. I talked to some of the other Renans, but they didn't feel the same as me.
Good.
A year is too short to change people's values, but your words have impressed me greatly. Will people come around eventually? Right now, everyone just complains about being forced out of Lenegis. No matter what I say, people just get mad and tell me not to act out of place and make things hard on them. They don't even try to understand. A new approach has finally emerged from among the Renans, and I very much wish to help. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's help them out. But nothing will change if I'm the one who acts. I wonder how we can change the mindsets of Renans and get more people to sympathize with them. So instead of getting personally involved, you want to find others who will work with them. That would be great. Having no one to even bounce ideas off of is the worst. Alright, I'll try to find some like-minded people for you. Wait a little longer. Okay. Are they on this floor? They are. Okay.
Give me a break.
All the Renans around here just complain about their lives. I can't believe I have to live with Dahnan and stuff like that.
Oh?
And you're not like that? I thought like that at first, but a whole year has passed and I'm tired of complaining.
Is that so?
When you get tired of the day-to-day, you start wanting to try something new. Is that it? Yes, exactly. And so recently I started weaving carpets made from cheap Zoogle fur to distract myself. I never did any weaving when I was on Lenegis, but once I started, it was pretty fun.
Well?
And actually, there's someone in Pelagian who wants to create a new specialty products for the area. Is that something you'd be interested in? Huh? Like my carpets could be a famous local product? Quite so. Carpets made from Zoogle fur. Sounds like a novel idea to me. And I'd personally like to see these carpets you weave. I'm sure others feel the same way. I'm honored that you would say so. Sure, I'd love to take part. We will tell him as much. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay.
There are more people willing to help than I had anticipated. The outlook is good.
You've got a way with words, Dohalim. If it was anyone else, half these people wouldn't be here.
What? True. Oh, Lord Dohali,
Hello.
it's you. How have things been lately? Pretty rough. There aren't many places in this city for Renans to work. There are a lot of highly skilled young Renan engineers, but their abilities are going to waste. True, there certainly aren't as many places using Renan technology here as in Lenegus. Couldn't you create a place to put their strengths to use, Lord Dohalim?
Hey.
If you know what the problem is, maybe you should act on your own instead of leaving it to other people. But I can't just take action without an order from Lord Dohalim. Come now, calm yourself. I fully understand everything you've said. However, we do not live in Lenegus anymore. We will need to find a way to make our lives fuller where we are now. Right.
Well?
You say that the engineers have nothing to do. Perhaps we need a system for dispatching them to other cities. Then they can find work and live for the Renans. Life for the Renans will gradually improve. Oh, I see. Considering our lives in this world moving forward, that does seem necessary.
Oh.
You are perceptive to have recognized the problem. Actually, there are some Renans, young Renans, trying to kickstart industries in the city at this moment. They need the insight of someone older and wiser. Someone like you. Think you could lend a hand? Lord Dohalim requires my assistance. I would be overjoyed to help.
I tried to rally some support by myself, but no luck. You have a real knack for it.
I find it is vital to first acknowledge others' opinions and strengths. If you focus on only what you need, no one will wish to aid you.
I see. I'll try that next time.
When did you have time to do that? I just want to go back to Lenegus. I can't believe my home, my amazing home, doesn't even exist anymore. What makes you think Lenegus is so great? Everything in Dahnan is so weird and ugly. Things were so much more sophisticated in Lenegus. You could buy stylish clothes, the city was clean and functional, and the food was delicious too. You're definitely right about that.
Why, you?
But there's nothing here but hideous Dahnan style stuff. I can't believe I have to keep living in a place like this. My life is over. Now, I cannot let that pass. Dahnan has more beauty than you'll ever be able to savor in a lifetime.
Hey.
Say, if you're so frustrated, why don't you create something yourself? Me? Create something?
Yes.
Yes, you seem pretty confident in your taste. It's worth a try. What if you can make clothes superior to what you had on Lenegus? Ever consider that? That's something I'd never thought about. I know how important it is to be fashionable, so if you're up for the challenge, I'm here to help. If you're interested, there happens to be a gathering of those who would like to try to do things like that. That might be interesting. Let me think about it. That was the last one, right?
You did well back there, Shion.
Okay.
Your technique has improved.
I followed your advice from earlier, and it worked just like you said. But it still feels strange to me. Speaking directly and getting right to the point has always been more my style.
That's fair.
Hello.
Now, I've gone around town and approached those who may want to join you. Really? I didn't know there were such people in this city. It's up to you to speak with them and begin the groundwork for its structure. I'm honored by your words, Lord Dohalim, but I wonder if we can really do such a thing. We've come all this way, and now you're not so sure anymore? It's not that. It's just no one's ever done this before. I remember there was a Dahnan who was trying to sell paintings and dolls of Zeugles around here. What? Even Dahnans were trying to do something like that? Yeah. She was crazy about boomies. She was adamant that she'd make them the star Zeugles in town. I completely forgot about that one. My Renan pride won't allow me to fail. I have to think of something better than that. That's the spirit. I wish you luck. The truth is, it would have been better, even better, if the Renans and Dahnans worked together. There must still be psychological resistance to an equal relationship. For now, they should slowly compromise through healthy competition. I hope the Renans who live here find a new way to enjoy their lives in the new world. I found hope in what I saw today. I'm sure they'll be able to stand on their own 2 feet in time.
Yeah.
I think so too. Okay. Awesome.
Your method.
Before you continue, I need to double check. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. Oh man, well I'm definitely moving into the next episode with more side quests, that's for sure. And a new Dohalim one.
Is effective as well. You're better at winning hearts and minds than you give yourself credit for.
Thanks. Coming from you, that does give me a little more confidence. Wait a minute. You just used your method on me. Wow, you are good at this.
It really is something to behold. Only problem is, he does it without realizing.
All I did was speak honestly.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna go buy those things, we'll talk to the little girl and finish up the Rinwell quest, and then we'll return here, and then in the next episode I'll do whatever quests continue, because it seems like they just keep coming. They have to end eventually. They have to, right? Ooh. Wait, what did I want? Was it Blistering Fangs? I think it was Blistering Fangs. I need to double check. That is 11k, and I don't want to accidentally get the wrong. Okay, 5 of them. This is expensive. Oh boy. But I'm not gonna go fight a bunch of wolves till I drop. That's for sure.
Those are all the materials we need for the necklaces.
Let's take everything back so she can get started.
Alright, she's right here.
Excuse me.
Voice.
If you've got something to say, then say it already. I'm sure you're just gonna make fun of me like everyone else.
Great, you're both here. Got a minute? I just found some pretty materials. Think you could use these to make accessories?
Oh? Wow, I've never seen anything like this. I can make a nice necklace or even earrings with this stuff.
But hey, I don't know much about those kinds of crafts. Do you think you could teach me sometime?
What? I don't know about that.
You sure? I heard you've got a knack for that kind of thing.
Fine. I guess I could show you a thing or two.
Thank you. Oh, can this girl join us? The more the merrier, right?
Fine, whatever. None of the Renans ever had anything nice to say about my necklaces, though.
Listen, I'm sorry about before. I only brought up magic because I wanted to be friends.
That is so an adult voice.
I don't know anything about making necklaces, so can you show me? And will you be my friend?
Okay, and I'm sorry too.
Looks like they've made
I mean, they're both quite obviously adult voices, but the Dahnan girl has a much more adult voice.
Yeah, the two of them always wanted to be friends. So I hope they keep getting along. Oh, right. There's something I'd like to say to you two. Is that okay? The world is full of all kinds of people. Everyone has their talents and shortcomings. But there's more to them than that. Whether they're Dahnan or Renan, if people can work together to appreciate each other's differences, the world will be a better place.
Oh, I see. I don't really know about that yet.
It's okay. I've been figuring it out little by little myself.
Alright then. I'll teach you how to make cute necklaces, just like me.
Right now? Sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'm kind of busy at the moment. But the two of you should just go ahead and make them without me.
Got it. Thank you, miss.
Should have volunteered Law. He's not busy.
That went well. They're getting along and even included you in their new circle of friends.
Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush. But seeing the two of them made me realize I really want to get close with Nazamil. Not just as an adventuring partner, but as a true friend.
I'm sure you can do just that.
Although we won't see anything like that. I'm assuming we're gonna actually save her, but it's
good job, Rinwell.
End
Sounds
of the
like
game.
those two were able to make up thanks to you.
Yeah, it looks like they were able to clear up their misunderstanding with each other. I hope they can become good friends.
I hope so too. But what if something goes wrong and they get in another fight?
Shion?
I'm sorry. It's just, I can't stop thinking about it. What's to keep the same thing from happening all over again?
Shion, don't worry. Working through their differences is how kids learn to understand each other and become closer friends.
She's right. Kids may fight a lot, but they usually make up quickly.
I see. I guess you would know better. I never had those kinds of experiences.
But you and I were like that too, weren't we, Shion? We clashed with each other sometimes, but we also talked a lot. And in the end, that's how the two of us became friends, right? So if we could do it, I'm sure those kids will be just fine.
Rinwell. Yeah, you're right. If you believe in them, then I'm sure they'll be okay too.
Oh, but you know, the only reason I feel that way now is because I had the chance to become friends with you, Shion. It was only because of you that I was able to help those kids make up with each other. So, thank you, Shion. I'm really glad we became friends.
Yeah, same here, Rinwell. I'm so grateful I get to have a friend like you.
Oh. Hey, okay. Surpass previous limits.
I think this event shows just how much Rinwell has grown.
I agree. She's come a long way from when we first met.
Kisara, I'm not done growing either. There's no way Rinwell will end up taller than me, right?
That's not the kind of growth we're talking about.
Though your dignity shrinks by the day, Law.
Oh boy. I almost forgot that Shion used to be, like, rude. Very rude in the very beginning of the game. Well, actually, up until, like, the midway point in the game. She had a completely different attitude. Like, there was a lot more character growth than I remember there being for her. Alright. We're gonna do this and then we'll end.
Sure.
Grenar, we gave her your letter.
Yeah.
And what was her response? She said she'll be awaiting the shipment of supplies. Huh? What does that mean? She got the wrong letter. It was a list of supplies for shipping.
What?
What? Then where's the letter I was supposed to send to Tilsa? Don't ask us. Probably with Nath. Who were you trying to send a list of supplies to? Oh, Cyslodia. Oh, Bregan? Oh, right. I sent it to a person in charge of Cyslodia supplies. Is that Bregan? You keep making things worse for yourself. Oh no, I've got to get it back as soon as... No, it's more important to send the list of supplies to the correct recipient. I gotta prepare a shipment of supplies to Pelegion too, so It's hopeless. Cry with me, Alphen.
That's great.
I got it already. Calm down. For now, why don't you try contacting the person in charge of those supplies? Right. Oh man, at this rate, Tilsa is going to get fed up with me. Well, yeah, I guess so. Oh, right, we have to go report back to Nath. Right, see you later. All we did was witness him fail. This whole side quest is just him failing at his job.
Hey.
Nath, we met up with Tilsa. Oh, you're back. How was Tilsa? She was fine. She's just been too busy to come back. I see. Must be pretty rough in Pelegion. I'm just glad she's okay. She said she'll be back in Ilzebek in a few days. The next time you see her, let her know she's appreciated. Right. Got it. Thanks for going all the way there. By the way, what was it Grenar needed? Well,
sure.
It was just an errand. We took care of it for him. Oh, is that it? I can't believe he pushed his duties onto you. You know you don't have to accept trivial tasks like that. No, I really do want to help out as much as I can. I always feel bad about not being able to participate much in Crimson Crow activities. What are you talking about? You shouldn't feel guilty about that. Whether you're here or not, you're always a member of the Crimson Crows. Whenever there's anything that only you can handle, I never hesitate to ask you for help. See you later then. Sure. Thanks for helping out. We really didn't do anything. We didn't do anything in this quest at all. Oh, Ulzebek has become quite agreeable, even comfortable, thanks to you all. I wish Zephyr were here to see it. I'm sure he'd be stunned at how beautiful the city's become. It wasn't all our doing. The Crimson Crows had a huge hand in the progress here. It's true. It's improved so much in the last year, I hardly recognize it. It's like an entirely different city from the first time we met here. Yeah, it was very barren, and I mean, it was a hideout to get away from escaping work, forced labor. We'll keep chipping away and make it even better still. Oh yeah, Krenner, give him that thing. Right. This is a small thank you from us. It's yours. Are you sure? Thanks, both of you.
I'm grateful.
This will be a big help. We'll use it wisely. Come on back whenever you need anything. You're welcome anytime. Oh, okay. That was worth it, for sure.
It's only been a year, but in every city we visited, reconstruction efforts seem to be progressing well. It's encouraging to see everything coming together like this.
That's true. But even then, some nations are progressing better than others. And each still has its own set of problems.
Reconciliation between Renans and Dahnans has only just begun. There are still many issues to work through.
Yeah, but still, it's pretty exciting to see what shape the world's gonna take, you know?
Hope is always a good thing to have. We might even start to see beautiful cityscapes like Vicence in every region.
Who knows? Maybe as Dahnan and Renan cultures start to overlap, we'll see all kinds of new books and tools.
People will probably develop new dishes and recipes to try too. Oh, and innovative new fashion designs.
Yeah. From now on, everyone in this world will have their own hopes and dreams to pursue.
And for our part, we'll have to do our best to assist in any way we can to help those dreams become reality.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. So what about you, Dohalim? What sort of things do you want to see in the new world?
If I had to choose, perhaps a new kind of instrument. I've always wondered if it would be possible to create an instrument that functions as wind, string, and percussion all in one. If so, it would surely open a door to new musical possibilities.
Maybe that's a door best left closed.
I mean, a keyboard. You can do anything with a keyboard. Maybe Renan technology easily could do that. Law has a new mission here. Who would have guessed? We have a Law, a Dohalim, the X quest, and this, which might be another reconstruction one. That kind of seemed like the end of the reconstruction effort quests, though. Just based on what we heard there. They're talking about the new world and stuff. So, we're going to continue these side quests in the next one. Hopefully we'll get them done, and then the one after that we'll be able to start pushing towards the end of the game. But we'll see. Either way, I don't want to leave any stone unturned as far as like side quests go. Even if some of them are quite bare bones, they're still interesting. I just enjoy being in this world. And hearing them talking about the new world and stuff, like Zestiria takes place long after Bizaria's plot. In that world. So if we get a new Tales game, I'm kind of hoping they're talking, these are just the tiniest hints at like a distant future in this world. Like not as Alphen or Shiona, just like distant. To the point where Renan and Dahnan isn't even a term used anymore. That's it would just be people in the world. That's something that would be very interesting, and I don't know where they're gonna go with Tales from this point on, but that at least puts a little ideas in your head. I feel like that might have been part of the reason that skit was discussed the way it was, or maybe just closure on this game. Who knows? Either way, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.